Something completely different today. We're in the kitchen. Roll the intro. Right, so I was supposed to be going scuba diving today, but it didn't work out. I need some form signed by a doctor. That's absolutely fine. But I have been invited to come and help out because I've previously trained as a dive master. I didn't actually quite finish it. And they're going like, look, we need people to help. So will you, we'll help you finish off your dive master, but come and help. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Scuba diving most weekends. Cool. Right. So now the walking's got to the point where I can actually cover some distance. I now want to start camping. I haven't put the tents up yet, and if it's nice tomorrow morning, that's the plan to do that. I'll bring you along, don't worry. But we're going to do some cooking. So I want to show you what I've bought. I mean, I bought this over the last sort of 12 months. So I think I've got everything that I need. But that's why I'm cooking at home today, but with all my kit. Let's move over to the cooker. I've taken the steel covers off just to make it safer. So this is the cook system that I bought. So this contains a small pan and a big pan. I'm thinking, what am I actually going to cook when I'm camping? So that's really what I'm sort of doing today. So large pan, small pan. Better give these a wash first. If you watched the video when I took I think it was the first time I took me belly pack out. The water bottle, I'd not washed it out. I just filled it full of water and took it on a walk, and it was a bit gruesome. It wasn't very nice. Right, so they're washed. That's fine. So the intention today is to see what I haven't currently got. And one of the first things is a tea towel. This little kit did come with a little sponge. That's fine. So I need something to use as a tea towel. I've got some microfiber towels. I just need to put some more in with the kit. Right. So the kit didn't come with a gas container, so I've had to buy this separately. And I've not used this yet, but this is just absolutely funky. It really is. These little gizmos at the top here just give you a bit more width to put the pan on. Ooh, that's interesting. Overbalanced. So centre of gravity of the pot. So the other thing I know I'd need to watch out for is if it's a tin without the pull on it, then I'm going to need tin opener. Now, being ex-forces and having done some camping before, I know about the little rectangular one with a bit that sticks out that you just wobble. You sort of put it on, you wobble around. I can actually use those. I am proficient in that. This little kit also comes with these little knives and forks. They're fine, so I use that one for mixing. And if you're buttering something, you've got a little knife there. Right, and in case the spark didn't work, I have my little, this is evil. That is really, oh, you won't want to touch that. But these things are great, because it's got a little compass on there, and there's that end. Oh, jeepers, that's really bright. Right, I'll get the meat in there, I'll get that on, and I'll come back to you. So, I had a failure at the first there, because if you try and use these, I'll have to go the other way, they just flip over. I was trying to get the scrape the meat out of the tin with the spoon. Upside down to this one, but it just kept flipping over. Well, what I noticed was, I thought I'd have to get something else. What I noticed was you got this thing that you got to bend it a little bit, but that tucks over, and that's what resists any force. It would take quite a bit of force with it. Oh, that's just bent. Again, I'd rather use these now, get it all wrong, but yeah, that's bent. Well, it's still got it, but it's bent right out. Right, so there, next to useless. But this kit was cheaper than some of the other ones, but emergency backup, maybe, maybe not. But again, it's why we're experimenting. Right, I'll get this all on, get it bubbling away. So the meat I've got is just some chicken in white wine sauce. So my intention, so that'll be quite sloppy, which I could just eat out the pan. But I've got some rice, so I'll just chuck that in when this is warm. And I got some panini, they're just flatbreads. So the intention is to put some meat on, fold it up, fold the sides in, and then I can stack them in there, and then I can meet them out of that. And we'll see how that goes. Right, I'll get it on. Very interesting. That's been on about 10 seconds. Now, I do know that there's a big difference between this sort of gas and that sort of gas. That's more like hydrogen. It has so much heat. I've not got it turned up a lot. It's got this thing bubbling already. Right, I'll give it a stir. You can probably tell I've turned the flame down a bit. That is just boiling far too quickly. It'd be interesting to get a pan of water and see how long it'd actually take to boil it up to make a brew. I might do that. We'll see. We'll see how long this video gets. Yeah, so I'll leave that to bubble on for another couple of minutes. I'll chuck the rice in, come back to you. So, opening the packets with the flatbreads in, I did notice that I didn't have any scissors, so I'm going to put them in with this kit. This spoon is okay, but I bought some, hold on. I bought some X-Forces MRE, Meals Ready to Eat, and they come with these long spoons. Now, we didn't have these when I was in. We had this different kit. It was very clever. It was a 7-day pack. It would do 1 man for 7 days, 7 men for 1 day, or 8-man pack, whatever it was. Or it would do like 1 person for 8 days, or like 2 people for 4 days. The way all the meals were set up, it would quite have to do that. But yeah, we didn't get these long spoons. But anyway, that's bubbling away nicely. Anyway, so yeah, so I bought one of these packs and I've got one of these spoons, and I think that would be better for than this. That pan really does just balance on there. There's not a lot of movement. It wouldn't take much to knock it off. Not even sure if that looks square. Yeah, so a little bit miffed on the diving today. Got there, started filling out the form. It's like, hold on, you've had an operation. When was that? A couple of months ago. If it's within 12 months, you need to get your doctor to sign a form. Also, if you're on any prescription medications, you need to get the doctor to sign a form as well. Make sure that you're safe to dive. So there you go. So if you fancy diving, find your local PADI school and go through that with them. If ever you tried snorkeling, oh jeepers, that's all quite tough. If ever you tried snorkeling and you love it, scuba diving is just a thing for you. It's just awesome. You can't beat it. Some people say, well, it's frightening, you know, you're underwater. To be honest, if ever you tried snorkeling, you just hang around underwater and feel all relaxed, because there's something about humans underwater that, or being in water, that does that. This rice is quite well squished together. If you've ever done that, you felt that sort of relaxation, then you should definitely give scuba diving a go. And to be honest, the most dangerous things anywhere are human beings, so the fish won't bother you. So it shouldn't bother you. I use 2 rules, whether I'm diving, snorkeling or whatever. There's the 6-foot rule and the 3-foot rule. If it's not going to harm you, don't get within 3 feet. Don't put your arms or your hands within 3 feet. If it could harm you, so if a moray eel, or if an eel sat in a cave sort of doing that, you don't want any part of your body getting within 6 feet. Or like the lionfish in Egypt, they've got these spines on the back that really nasty sting if you touch one. They tend to follow you, which is a little bit new. But because this thing is bubbling like that. I think that's going to do it. So just don't get close to things. Right, I think that's the thing to do. So we will turn that off. Let that cool down a bit. Right. So flatbread. No idea how this is going to turn out, but I have this sort of a basic plan. So 2 shovels of that, 1 up, 1 over, 1 over, make a little pocket. And if that will stay, well, if that will just stay, then by the time I got 3 or 4, this should fit into that little pan quite nicely. So there we go. I will finish off putting these together and I'll have a chat to you afterwards. That was absolutely delish. It really was. The chicken was nice. The sauce was nice. Those breads. If anything, it was a bit much. I think what I would have done better doing is put the rice in with the meat. That's fine. Taking it off the stove. Have that with a fork or with a spoon. And have the bread separate and munch on the bread and just eat it. That would have been a lot easier. Plus about half those breads would have probably done me, because that was a bit much. But the whole idea of what I'm trying to do at the moment is the experimenting. So as I do longer walks and start camping, you know what you're doing. I remember years ago, my parents got a new caravan, and they stayed on the caravan site. It's about 2 miles down the road. Like, why are you going that close? It's like, well, if we've forgotten anything, Dad'll drive home, pick up whatever we need and come back. And then if you've forgotten something else, then you can do the same. But it means that, you know, you're not just going to sit on your drive overnight and do that, which obviously you could if you wanted to. But it's just a case of making sure you've got everything. So as I say, a tea towel, and I need to get myself some flippy tin openers. Pardon me. Good dinner, good dinner. Yeah, so there we go. So that's the end of today's video. Unfortunately, no diving. Would have liked that. But like I say, they've asked me if I'd like to finish off my Dive Master with them, so I can start taking up that role again. But also, I'm gonna go next week. I'll see if I can do a bit of video, just helping people out. People that have gone for a tri dive, people that are doing their open water course, anything like that. We Dive Masters help along the instructors. If an instructor's got 10 people, they'll help 1 or 2 out. You can help the others out with kit. If anyone's got a question, instructors help. So yeah, dinner was great. Bit filling. Diving. Yeah, go along next Saturday, go and help out. See what I end up doing. And then tomorrow, if the weather's nice, a nice new route. Part way through Buckshaw and a different route down towards Exton. I've not walked towards Exton recently. So there we go. So that's what we're on with. So you all take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.